Hello, how are you? Welcome to the Go Biz with me. In this video, I'm gonna share with you the best strategy where how you can use your Instagram story to turn your followers into clients and how you can post and talk about your offers and just sell your offers through using only Instagram stories totally alone. So let's dive in and make sure that you will watch this video until the end, because at the end of this video I'm gonna share with you what to put on your Instagram story, actually what to post, and also save your time that will best works and make an impact and also followers into clients through your Instagram stories alone. So make sure that you watch this video alone. But before I will giving you the Instagram story, let me telling you 2 years before I was the person, like, I didn't know anything about social media. I didn't even know about Instagram account. It's just like how to use it for a business. I started my business 2 years ago, and all the strategies, like all that I learned. And the reason why I created this video, because when I started this journey 2 years ago, I just feel and I realize something, that people mostly on social media, on YouTube, sharing a quick strategy, quick tip, quick hack, how to grow this, how to do this, how to do this, but they are not giving the actual strategy and how to implement it. They are just forcing you, like they are just telling all the quick strategy, quick tips, quick this hack, quick this hack. And if you want to know the behind the scenes of how to do the actual strategy, just sign up the, like, purchase this, sign up to my this course. They are just forcing that at the end of the video. So I think, like, I'm not saying that selling like bad, like it's lazy. Okay, selling is serving, but providing the adding the real value, giving the adding like a real value in your freebie, in your free stuff also, it's different thing. And mostly people don't focus on that, they just follow on vanity metric. So that for the reason my purpose of creating this video is sharing with you the actual strategy, the actual thing, like how you can use your Instagram story the most for your business, and especially for sales and building your trust, building the connection with your followers that they will turn into client, and also how you can save your time on that. I'm not giving you any advice that will like to spend this 1 hour 2 hour, not that. How to actually save your time, being smart, and also make an impact in your business also through your Instagram stories. So let's dive into that. So number one is, when people will follow you, they don't know, like, okay, they will either decided to follow you by your bio, because like they have like same interest, like whatever you're doing right now, the reason why they follow you, or through your feed content that you are sharing, that you are posting. So make sure that always post your Instagram story. What I mean by that, like if you post anything, like make sure that you will share on your Instagram story and post anything, because when the follower will come onto your page or any audience will come at your page, the first thing they will go on your click on your Instagram story. So make sure that it is active, so it seems like, oh, this is an active account, this is not just like posting or like that, active account. And make sure that you will share some like behind the scenes or like that, your daily life, like some touching, like some personal stuff. I'm not forcing you to show up on your stories whole, like every day. I'm not just like, if you can, that is the best thing. But like without showing your face, you can also post about like different talks about your what is going on in your industry, how is going on, what are you doing, what projects are you working, like, it just build a connection. It does not do anything, because like personally, the people that I follow on Instagram account are, like why I'm following, because I love their stories, the way they are creating it, the way they are personalized their stories, like adding a fun moment, not just all about like serious a business owner. No, they are adding like a personalized, like they care about you, sharing their like any events happening or anything, like updating, as a friend, like when you talk, like the people who master the Instagram story, you just feel that I'm just like living their real life. They posting, and by this I don't mean to post every hours. No, I don't mean that. Just document your story. What I mean is that whatever you're doing, just share it. Like for example, if you're cooking, you're reading some book, just share a screenshot, just share a photo reading this book. And if you are coaching, like if you're a coaching business, you are coaching client, so before they just take a screenshot, like just take a photo and just share on your Instagram story that is a one-on-one call with your client, this is this day, this time is like this. Document your Instagram story. You don't need to batch and all that, like being authentic. And like if you want to create the best Instagram story, just think about like the people who you follow on your Instagram account, the Instagram stories, the people who, like there are some people like 100% that you follow, and 5-10 people like you like their Instagram story, you love them. So just think about that, like what they are doing, like how they are creating their Instagram stories so engaging. How can I do that? And it doesn't cost you any time. Just think about like what they are doing exactly. Is there any strategy they are using? What they are doing? Is there any different font? Like just think about that. Like what's in which style they are talking about, how they are posting their story. Just post that. Like if you want your stories to be best, just think about what stories is the best you like you love that, what how they're using it, how what they're doing it, what they're posting it. Just study that, just research that, and you will master your Instagram stories. Because when I just feel like I'm missing something on my Instagram story, is not like, it's not as much engaging, so I just check out all the people's Instagram story that I love watching, and I just feel like okay, they are doing like this, they are posting in this format, they are posting with like a stock photo that looks beautiful, they are on brand colors, and just do that, and they like it's the best. Second thing is like make sure in a whole week, like talk about your offer, and talk about your offer, talk about your services on Instagram story. I don't mean that in just a week, only one time, or in whole month. Just you just talking about your offers, your service just one time, and after that no one purchased it, and you just crying like criticizing like Instagram story don't work. No one is buying my offer, my services. No, that's the biggest problem, and then I also doing this is I just talk about my offer. Like when I was launching, you know what I do? What I did before, I just talk about only one time, and only 30 or 35 people watched an Instagram story. No one replied, and I was like, my offer sucks. I think no one gonna like this offer. I think it's not working. I don't know what happened. I just people don't love that. I just like question by myself like this, and it's the biggest mistake. Because as I keep marketing study also, and by the best like people marketing expert, they say that at least people need to listen, need to see your product 7 times at least minimum. It means make sure that you talk about your offer, services every day, no matter what. Like never ever make an assumption about yourself that if I'm gonna post this offer, if I'm gonna post this service, people will gonna unfollow me, people will not gonna, people feel I'm always all sunny side. No, the best thing, never make an exception of this. I will always think the people, like for example, I have an Instagram audit where I help business owners, like service based business virtual assistants, like to audit their Instagram account, how they can best like grow on Instagram account, build their authority, and I audit that. But just think about the people who are really struggling on Instagram account, people who are really need help, and if I'm not promoting my services, if I'm not talking about that, I can't be able to help that persons who really need help in their Instagram strategy. So just think about that. Your offers is just helping someone else. So make sure that you talk about that, you post about that. Just like for example, you post 3 or 4 stories. At the end, just make it a habit to talk, just post your offers every single day. Let me repeat, make sure that you post your offers every single day, not one time, not only 2 times in a week, not only 3 times in a whole 30 days in a whole month. No, every single day post your offer, talk about your services, and with a vibe, your vibe attracts your tribe. So make sure that you talk with a great, with a confidence, with like you really, like how you gonna, like why people love your offers if you're not loving them. Like if you're not feeling comfortable to talk about your offers, if you're not feeling like to talk about your services, how you can accept, like how you can expect from someone else that they will love your product, they will gonna buy. So make sure before someone else buy your product, any services, make sure that you love what you do, be your best, like oh my product is the best, like like it can help best to people who they want, like your targeted audience. Just love, just share that with passionate, like hey, I created this offer. Make sure that you, and like better to add the link, try to post like this. If you need help, if you like, for example, if you need personalized strategy, if you need any help in your Instagram story, just reply to this Instagram story with ID, with this emoji like this. So what it help is like you make connections on your DMs, like with your targeted audience, and it will help better to know to them also, and they will also get to know you and to close a sale. So make sure that you like use links. You can also use links, but make sure that you will add a call to action like that about your offers that will go through your DM. Just reply to this Instagram story with IG, with this emoji like this. So what it help is like you make connections on your DMs, like with your targeted audience, and it will help better to know to them also, and they will also get to know you and to close a sale. So make sure that you like use links. You can also use links, but make sure that you will add a call to action like that about your offers that will go through your DM. Now okay, you shared me that do this, do this, do this. Now what I'm gonna post on Instagram story. So just I told you that to record, like just document Instagram story, but you can still, like you can batch. You can just think about that Monday is like Monday motivation. I'm gonna share a quote on my Instagram story to motivate my community, to like share a positive, like a vibes to my audience. Tuesday is that, Thursday is that, Friday is that, Saturday is that, Sunday, like you can customize all your day, like Monday is this, Tuesday is this, Friday is Q&A, Saturday is like posting like a sale, like to increase your sales. What you can do every week on that, or either on one day you can discount your community, discount your followers, that this is 10% off to buy this today, buy this. You can give a small discount. And on one day, what you can, for example on Wednesday, you can post a testimonial that people love this product. Testimonials are the best to help people like to buy, to build trust. So make sure that you do that, and make sure whatever I told you, these three strategy, be consistent, being like do this consistently. And what I mean by consistent, I don't mean that like you do this one day and after that, for example, you do this everything on Monday and then you feel on Tuesday nothing is working. I don't think like it's working quite. And on Friday you just do this, on Wednesday you this, then you whole week you don't post anything on your Instagram story. Then you think why my Instagram story is not working, it's not converting. So make sure, don't make this mistake, because inconsistent action is equal to no action. So make sure don't do that. Please be consistent. It just take 10 or 15 minutes like maximum to just post on your Instagram stories. Make sure that you will batch, be organized, like talk about your, like regarding your offers templates or your, make sure that you organize that. Okay, so the last thing very important is, one of my follower from my community, they asked, okay, you share all that tips, this is the best, but what if nobody is watching my Instagram story? What if I'm starting like whole my page from scratch, or like no one is watching my story, only one people, two people? So why do I post Instagram stories? How can I make people to watch my Instagram story more? So the best thing is, whenever you post any carousel, any reel, you know what, add a call to action. that today on my Instagram story I just post this mini tutorial. So just go ahead, check out my stories. Just that's it. And people actually read the caption, that call to action. So make sure that you have added that. And what is this? For people who are engaging with your posts, they will gonna check, okay, this is okay, they're sharing their Instagram story, this step, this mini tutorial, I'm gonna go and head over to that their Instagram story. So make sure you can add this call to action every day if you want to increase your story views or more people to watch your Instagram story. You can do that and it will actually work. Just be consistent. And if you like this video, make sure that you will like and you will subscribe for more such Instagram videos.